The world of sports was pretty quiet this week, but the weekend gave us a lot to talk about. I'm Stephanie Fonseca, and here's what you missed this week in the world of sports. Taking a trip across the pond, Bayern matched up with Paris Saint-Germain for the UEFA Champions League final this past Sunday in Lisbon, Portugal. In PSG's first ever UCL Final, the first half was pretty even with both teams having their fair share of danger in the offensive third. Lewandowski had a dangerous shot on goal, but the far left post denied that opportunity. Late in the first half, Paris Saint-Germain had a missed opportunity to get on the board when Alaba made a bad pass that left Mbappe alone in front of the goal. In the second half, emotions heated up between the two teams when Gnabry had his second dirty foul in a row committed on Neymar, as the two teams saw themselves still at a draw. But late in the 58th minute, a chip from Kimmich met Kingsley Coman's forehead, who positioned it perfectly in the back of the net. Regardless of taking a goal, PSG did not let up, and in the 72nd minute, a missed penalty call from the ref could have put PSG back in the game. But that wasn't the case, and Bayern took home the UEFA Champions League trophy, making it the sixth time the team is crowned the UCL champion. Bringing it back to American soil, this past Sunday, the NFL hit a snag with its COVID-19 testing, as an influx of positive tests came in for the Steelers, Bears, and the Jets. After players and staff had tested positive for the virus, they were then retested with a point-of-care test that deemed the past positive a false positive. As reported by Tom Pelissero, this came after more than 100,000 tests were conducted by the NFL since training camp began, with a positivity rate of a fraction of 1%. This sudden influx of positives were all from different testing sites, but from the same lab, which is what raised red flags. For precautionary reasons, those teams either postponed practice or canceled practice as a whole and conducted virtual meetings. The NFL released a statement on testing on Sunday, saying, Saturday's daily COVID-19 testing returned several positive tests from each of the clubs serviced by the same laboratory in New Jersey. We are working with our testing partner, BioReference, to investigate these results, while the clubs work to confirm or rule out the positive tests. Clubs are taking immediate precautionary measures as outlined in the NFLPA's health and safety protocols to include contact tracing, isolation of individuals, and temporarily adjusting the schedule where appropriate. The other laboratories used for the NFL testing have not had similar results. But in other NFL news, on Sunday afternoon, the Baltimore Ravens released safety Earl Thomas for conduct detrimental to the team after Thomas got into an altercation with safety Chuck Clark earlier this week. Ian Rappaport reports that this will clear the Ravens of Earl Thomas's $10 million salary, and the Ravens will send a letter stripping him of his guarantees. Later, the NFLPA will file a grievance on his behalf, and resolution over this money could take several months. However, in light of Thomas's release, Adam Schefter reports that Dallas has their eyes on obtaining the free agent Pro Bowl safety. As for the NBA, the competition has brought on upsets and surprises as the top seeds fell to their opponents in the first round of the playoffs. The first sweep came on Sunday as the Philadelphia 76ers couldn't take the pressure from the Boston Celtics in what many are calling a disappointing season for the 76ers. The reigning champ Toronto Raptors followed suit by sweeping the Brooklyn Nets. The Miami Heat currently find themselves 3-0 against the Pacers as the Houston Rockets lead OKC, the LA Lakers lead Portland, the Utah Jazz lead the Denver Nuggets, and the Bucks lead the Magic, all leading by 2-1. Lastly, Luka Doncic had ice in his veins this past Sunday when he called game as the clock ran out, tying up the Mavs-Clippers series in overtime. So, what's your take on the Philadelphia 76ers season? Did they disappoint, or was this just what you expected from them? Leave your take in the comment section down below, and I'll see you back here next Monday for your weekly sports update.